So after Tammy basically tells Duffy that her services isn't needed, we basically pick up where we left off last week with Tammy calling herself the big bad wolf, as usual, trying to put her hands on Duffy in front of her fucking daughter. And my whole thing about it is, listen, Tammy, I get it. You a ghetto hood rep from the projects and you was on food stamps and you mad at the world for that. I understand that, bitch. But you ain't gotta constantly put your hands on somebody. Now, true enough, I understand your frustration with Duffy. The whole, audition was a ratchet mess. She really didn't know what the fuck she was when the fuck the video was gonna shoot. She had to ask you for a day. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things that were wrong with the way that Duffy was running the situation, but it's the way that you decided to fire her was the fucked up part. You came in on some negative shit. Now, if you would have just sat Duffy down and said, okay, I don't think that this is going to work. I don't think that we're going to be able to work together. I hope that we can remain cool after this, but I'm going to go with someone that knows what they're doing or that I feel more comfortable with. I don't feel comfortable with what you're bringing. And just keep it the fuck moving. But you talking about your zen. And in the words of Shawnee, thank you for your services. Like, bitch, you were fucking rude the entire time you called yourself trying to fire Duffy. And Duffy could have just walked the fuck off. Oh, I forgot. She tried to walk off, but you put your hands on her. You tried to push her out because you ain't nothing but a big burly ass bully. You squash made ass bitch. You ain't nothing but a fucking bully. And I'm sick of your ass. You always think that you got to solve something by hitting someone. You always feel like you got to solve something by putting your hands on somebody. Doesn't that shit get old to you? What about all this shit you did when you cried on Wendy Williams about changing and being a better role model to your daughters? And my daughters were bullied and my daughters were embarrassed by my behavior, so I'm gonna change that. Bitch, you still doing the same thing you've been doing for the past 4-5 years that Basketball Wives even been on the motherfucking air. Bitch, kill yourself with that shit. And then on top of that, I can tell that Jazz was fucking embarrassed at that point in time. And I don't think that Duffy was honestly trying to lower what the fuck your daughter is doing, even though it is low as a motherfucker. But I don't think that's what she was trying to do. Basically, what she's saying is, okay, you think that I'm gonna lose something by you firing me over a free gig? Like, you ain't even paying me for this, and you think that I'm gonna lose something? I'm not losing a damn thing when I've been working with artists of this caliber, of that caliber. It may have been harsh, but it was the fucking truth, bitch. Like, you act like her not working with Jazz anymore is a missed opportunity. It really isn't. It's a great missed opportunity if you ask me, because she wasn't gonna gain shit by it. And Jazz ain't never going nowhere with her music. Never going nowhere with her music. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit she releasing. I don't know why you act like she's finna be the next Da Brat or the next Nicki Minaj, some shit like that. Don't nobody want to hear nothing she putting out there. So, Tammy, have a seat. I'm so sick of you. So Angel Love and Malaysia met up, and she basically decided to tell Malaysia, talk to Malaysia about Jackie, because she feels like, okay, you have known Jackie longer than me, so what type of bitch is she? Like, what type of person is she? Because I can't have this bitch running up on me. I can't have this bitch fucking up my pretty face. I can't have this bitch trying to fight me. You know what I'm saying? So how do I know how to deal with her? And with that situation and this conversation, it looks like her and Malaysia have bonded. They're not best friends, and they have some rocky spots in their relationship, but Malaysia was the best person to talk to Angel Love about this, because even when Malaysia first came into the group, you know what I mean, she was ostracized at the beginning, just like Drea was. You know, everybody called her bougie, everybody called her ghetto. Did anybody know where to put their finger in with her? Because I remember Kimsha really didn't want to like her. She had to whoop Laura ass, and then it just didn't make any motherfucking sense how they was treating Malaysia at the beginning. Like, nobody wanted to give her a chance, and it just reminds me of how everybody's treating Angel Love. So I believe that with Angel Love talking to Malaysia about her experiences with this woman and how she feels gained upon, it made Malaysia feel some sympathy for her and some respect, because she was also in the same motherfucking predicament as this bitch is. So hopefully that made Malaysia think about the way she's been treating this girl. Because it ain't right, you know what I mean? It ain't right at all. But, you know, I'm glad that they were able to make up and just have a better stance on where they stand with each other. So Tammy and Tammy and Reggie rather was talking about the video shoot and how she felt like she was finna whoop Duffy ass, and she just telling the story all back when she act like she was innocent in the whole thing, like Duffy was the motherfucking aggressor in the whole situation. Bitch, you the one that was the fucking aggressor, you know what I mean? You were the fucking aggressor. You the one who wants to put your hands on everybody, and you the one who think that it's cute. Jazz walks in and she was like, okay, I didn't want you to be out here fighting because I just felt like, okay, this not working with Jazz. This not working with Duffy. I did feel some kind of way when she said what she said, but you know, we lost her. It is what it is. We got somebody who's gonna do it right. And you know it is what it is with that. So I just didn't feel like you fighting really was the situation. So they get to talking about the miscarriage. Or her inability to have kids. And I just feel like everybody keep telling her that she needs to continue on with trying to have kids. And I just feel like it's not right for them to be doing that because she's already had 3 miscarriages. And she's putting herself in a bad predicament and she's going to continue to try to keep having babies when she's miscarried like 3 times already. And I just feel like that's a bit too much for her body, and she's over the age of 40. She's not going to have any more kids, so y'all just need to stop it. And she said that she's willing to try at least one more time. Y'all, I'm so tired. Try at least one more time to see if she can have a baby. And my head itching. And I think that she's already tried and she lost it again because I just read an article right before I did these videos. So I don't know, but you know, if she has lost another baby, I'm gonna pray for her. But like I said, she don't need to try to have no more kids because it's the writings is in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like when you over the age of 35, you know, the risk of having miscarriages is endless. Like it's a lot. You know what I mean? So, child, no. So at this grilling thing that Duffy and Brandy have, you know, Malaysia shows up, the Angels shows up, everybody's getting along until Jackie pulls up. So then, when Jackie ass get there, she wants to bring up the elephant in the room, which is Brinks and Love. She wants to talk to Brinks and Love. And Love pretty much said, you know, I thought that me and you was cool, but you decided you want to fight me and all of that. And Jackie's whole thing about it is, when I'm from Seattle, and when we from Seattle, and when somebody walk in, they smiling and stuff, they want to get it popping. I have never heard of nobody walking back in smiling make you think that somebody ready to get it back popping again. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit to me, bitch. Like, I am from C-Town, bitch, and we get it popping. And when somebody walk back in the room, that don't mean that you want to fight. When a bitch walk in the room and take her shoes off, take her earrings off, that's when they fucking want to fight, and they take their motherfucking jewelry off. That's when they want to fight. I ain't never heard of nobody smile making you want to whoop their ass. I just ain't never heard of no shit like that. But they mean defenses. But Brinks, I will tell y'all like this. I am not here for Brinks for nothing. I don't even like Brinks. But I am so motherfucking happy that she stood up to Jackie's ass. She was getting loud at her. She was arguing her point down because she had a fucking point. Jackie is the one who decided to have that type of dress made. And she wants to blame Angel for the situation. She fucked up Angel's party, and I'm glad that Brinks spoke up on that shit because she needed to. She really needed to. You know what I'm saying? She honestly needed to, because at the end of the day, Jackie was fucking wrong. She was wrong for how she played that. She was wrong for everything that happened that night. She was wrong. She want to say she was hurt this, she was hurt that. Let Jackie tell it. That bitch always hurt. Let her fucking tell it. So, bitch, bye. But, you know, everybody got over it. Everybody made up. And then that was the end of it. So, Duffy confides in Jackie and Brandy about her beef with Tammy. And you know what I'm saying? She felt like Tammy was being unprofessional. So basically both of them thinking that the other one was being unprofessional. When in retrospect, they all were being unprofessional. Duffy was unprofessional with the way she handled the video shoot. And Tammy was unprofessional by the way she tried to fire her. And then, you know, Brandy was like, well, I feel like maybe she was overwhelmed with the stress and she didn't think that you could do a good job and it was her child, so that's why she was emotional about it. But Duffy got so fucking mad and she felt like, bitch, you're my friend and whose side are you on? And I can't stand bitches like that. They act like just because I'm your motherfucking friend, I have to agree with the fuck shit that you do. Just because I'm friends with you don't mean I got to agree with everything that you do. Like, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of motherfuckers that I'm friends with that a lot of shit that they do, they bring it upon themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of shit that happens to them, they bring it upon their motherfucking self. And a lot of the shit that they do, I don't fucking agree with it at all. But that's still my friend. I'm gonna ride with my motherfucking friend. However, if you wrong, I'm gonna say you wrong. If I feel like it's some fuck shit, it's some fuck shit. I'm gonna tell you that it is. Like, I hate bitches like Duffy. You're supposed to be my friend. Girl, what she gotta pick a side for? She don't fuck with Tammy. It's clear that she don't. But she ain't got to agree with you. The video shoot. Shawnee and Angel Love come to the video shoot to support Tammy. And from the looks of the damn video, y'all, I ain't never seen the video, but I heard that the video was just as whack as it would have been if Duffy did it. So, whatever. But I get it. You know, she brought Shawnee there for support, and then Angel Love was there to show her how to do some sexy moves in front of the camera. And, you know, Tammy got all emotional, and I kind of felt her, you know what I mean? Like, Jazz been trying to do this music thing for a while, and she finally doing a video, and this just makes her happy and all fuzzy in the inside or whatever. But that was this week's episode of Basketball Wives LA. It was a cute episode. It wasn't really all that to talk about, which is why this review was like 10 or 11 minutes long. But that's all I gotta say about Basketball Wives LA. All my social media information is at the bottom. Make sure you follow me on every last one of them. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.